Top of the evening. New week, new day, new journey. All right, piano stretches. So these are mini exercises that I have compiled to stretch myself with daily. All right, so I started season 3 of my piano stretches a little earlier today. All right, so I'm gonna do a second part for day 1. All right, so earlier I did some sus chords, which would substitute the 5 chord in the 2-5-1 progression. So now I'm going to do this Phrygian chord that I learned from a dope jazz book. What's the name of that book? I can't remember right now, but it's from Mark Levine. I think it's called Jazz Piano. But yeah, so I learned about this Phrygian chord that I think is pretty dope. So it's pretty much a chord that you could use to substitute as a 5 chord, or it could substitute a 2-5 progression. So instead of playing 2-5, you just play this 5 chord. All right, so breakdown of the Phrygian chord. So it's pretty much based off of the it's pretty much built off of the third of a scale, because like when you think about the modes, how you got Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian. Phrygian is the third mode. So this is pretty much a chord built off of the third mode if you're in a key. So let's say which one we do? Okay, let's just keep it simple. Let's say that I'm in the key of C. All right, key of C. As we know, 2-5. The 2 is the D. The 5 is G, and then we got C is the 1. So the 5 is G. Okay, so typically you play that a dominant chord. You play different voicings, whatever. 13 for all that stuff. Flat 9, all that stuff. All right, so pretty much what this is. In my left hand, I'm gonna play just the root. In my right hand, the melody is gonna be the root as well. So pretty much the root and the melody are the same note, which is gonna be the 1 of the chord. But with this voicing, you add a flat 9, you add a 4, a 5, and then that is the Phrygian chord. Which, like I said, you can look at it as a 5 chord because, for example, this is G Phrygian. What I'm doing is I'm setting it to C. So you kind of look at it as a 5 chord. So yeah. All right. So yeah. So that's the focus. I want to get this chord under my fingers. I like it. It sounds such a crunchy chord. So it's kind of be dope if I could throw it into some of my playing. So yeah. All right. So we're gonna do this in all 12 keys using a circle of fourth. Circle of fourths is C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, and back to C. All right, so let's see. We're gonna do this for 5 minutes. 5 little minute stretch. All right, see right to it. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Gotta set that. Let me see. All right, 5 minutes. Here we go. All right, so G Phrygian. Goes to C. All right, next key, we're in the key F, so we got to do a C Phrygian. So we got a C, okay, flat 9, 4, 5, yep. C. There we go. I'm gonna do each one 4 times. Make sure I got my fingers. 1, 4 reps. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so back to that C Phrygian. And 4. Okay. Alright, so now key of B flat. We're gonna have an F Phrygian. So F, C flat 9, 4. Nope, flat 9. Flat 9, 4. Wait, no, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's B flat. All right, key E flat. So that means we have a B flat Phrygian. All right, so B flat, melody and bass. All right, so we got flat 9. We got the 4, 5. something don't sound right. Let me see. Go back to the G flat. There we go. Alright, so B flat, no, that's E flat. So now A flat, it's gonna be E flat Phrygian. So 2 E flats, flat 9, 8, 9, 4. Okay. That's A flat, so now we're going to D flat, which is gonna be A flat Phrygian. 2 A flats, flat 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then that was D flat. So now we're going to G flat, which is D flat Phrygian. That was G flat. Now we're going on to B, which is G flat Phrygian. So we're gonna have 2 G flats, flat 9, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we're in the key of E, which is B. It's gonna be B Phrygian. So 2 B's. Let me see, A9, flat 9, 4, 5. That was the key E. Now switch to the key A, which is going to be E Phrygian. What if it work? It might work down here. Let's see. All right, so we got 2 E's, flat to 9. Give me a 4. Give me a 5. All right, that was key of A. Now we're going to key a D, which is going to be A Phrygian. So 2 A's. Give me the flat 9. Give me the 4. Give me 5. 8, 9, nope. There we go. By a second. There we go. Alright, that's key of D. Now we're going to key of G, last but not least, key of G, which is going to be D Phrygian. So 2 D's. Give me the 9, flat that. Give me the 4, 1, 2, 4, the 5. I wonder how it sounds if I go low. Let's see. Let me see, I forgot. 2 D's. Give me the 9, flat 9. Ooh, sounds so sweet. And then let's go back to C one more time. Let's see if I remember this one. Alright, there we go. Phrygian chord. I ain't gonna lie, that do sound kind of fire though. Definitely have to throw that into some production or something. But anyway, it feels good to be back on my stretches. I've been slacking, heavy. But anyway, all in all, that was fun.